please subscribe. Please. Please.
What is up, guys? I'm back with another video for you lot, and in this video I just want to explain or just really push out the reason to why I decided to just grow out my fade or grow out my sides, or just even grow out a full head of hair as what I'm doing now, which you guys can clearly see. And I just want to explain that to you guys in this video. So what I'm going to be doing is going over some videos where I did some hairstyles but whilst I had my fade, and then I'm going to do a little comparison to where I did it whilst my hair was in a full head or whilst my sides were able to grow out. So yeah, I just want to get into that quickly. So in this video I did the Snoop Dogg braids, and as you guys can clearly see, I have my low high top fade. I think that's what it's called because it wasn't all the way up here, it was more like down here, but I had that fade. And as you guys can clearly see, like within the hair, like parting the hair, yeah, easier, no issues there. I find it so crazy because the way I part my hair nowadays, I never do it this way anymore. Like, I don't use this comb. I always use any type of comb that I just find comfortable enough to just put a line down there. But anyway, let's just skip towards the actual style. Okay, cool. So now you guys can see where I am braiding this particular section. I just feel like if I had a full head of hair there, it would have looked better. It would have been easier. And I just feel like it also depends on the hang. Oh my gosh, look at this braid, man. This is so bad. This is so bad. I was actually decent for like doing it my first time. But yeah, look at how my hair hangs off. Look. So as you can see, it's kind of like flying a bit. But I feel like if my hair was in a full head, it wouldn't be flying so much. Cause look, let's just skip to the end. So yeah, as you guys can see, like I use gel to kind of like secure the sections off. I did some clean partings, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But yeah, I used gel obviously, yeah. But as my hair was quite short at the time, and I obviously didn't blow dry it here, it looks like my hair's flying off. It looks like I have antennas, bro. Like those little ants have, like those type of thing. So look, it's flying and things like that. And I just feel like if I had it with a full head, it wouldn't be flying so much. And you guys are probably saying, oh, your hair will probably do the same thing when your hair's longer. Let's just go to the other video, because I was watching the video. I was watching the video, guys. Like, look. I've got a... Okay, so in this video, this one was quite recent. This was back in, like, I think August 2022. Let me check, actually. I forgot I can check. Sorry about that. Yeah, 8 months ago. 5th of July 2022. So with this hair, it's the same hairstyle. I didn't blow dry my hair again, as you can see, because you can see that my hair's quite damp, and it was detangled, so I was obviously able to do the hairstyle. But you guys can see, I feel like it's so much easier to do these type of hairstyles with a full head of hair, because I feel like you have more control. You don't feel limited. You're able to grab a section without feeling like something's missing, and it feels like something's missing when you have a fade. It feels like you're not able to do things with it. And look at how my hair just sits down like it's supposed to once I finish this braid. And you guys can really see in my braiding technique like the improvements, because the first video I showed you was back in 2020. 2 years later, you can really see the improvements within my braiding. But let's just skip a bit. But you can see how my hair sits down more, and I just feel like when you have a fade, I don't know, unless your hair's like very, very long, your hang time will be like great. But if it's not, if it's, I don't know, if your hair's like at the length it is now, like mine for example, and I was to do that with if I were to do this with a fade, basically, I feel like it would be less effective. And I feel like if I had a full, like if my hair was like this and I tried that, obviously I'd wait till this gets longer first, but I feel like it would be better with a full head. I just feel like it's more effective, and as I said, you just have more control. You don't feel like something's missing. It just feels normal, if that makes sense. Similar to the one that I just showed you guys, but this is without the rubber bands, so it's just like literal full box braids. But as you guys can see, And yeah, I know I use the same music in a lot of my videos, but that's because I just feel like, what's the point in changing it up? Like, I don't know. And plus, copyright's a big issue nowadays. I have to be careful with what I put out in my videos. But this was at the beginning of 2021. I remember because I always used to watch back this video. It used to be one of my favorites in terms of like how I did my hair and how graceful it was. But as you can see, I'm greasing my scalp and things like that. But right now, that's not what we're focusing on. So again, my hair was longer here. I'm blow drying it, as you guys can see my blow dryer. Rest in peace to the blow dryer. It exploded, man. But yeah, I just feel like when it comes to grabbing, like I'm talking because I used to do my hair myself, obviously. But like when it came to grabbing my hair, knowing that I had the fade there, it just feels like something is missing. Like it feels like I'm grabbing something, but not all of it, because the fade is down there, and it just feels like with a full head of hair, it just feels more complete. So look, let's just skip to when I did the braid first. So as you can see, it's the same issue again. It looks like it's flying. Like, oh, thank God I can zoom in. Zooming in, you can see like where the braid like ends, like up here. If you have a full head, you'll see the comparison when I skip, because I can't really explain it, but it just hangs off here and it just looks like it's flying, like it won't stay down, like it will just go like in a motion as if you look like a spider. Not even joking, but usually you'd want it to stay down, and even with a do-rag it wouldn't stay down because it's stopping up here rather than down here, so it just looks like it's gonna fly. And I used to have the issue, and when I used to walk out and go to places, I just felt like it looked weird, so I never really went ahead with it. Now let's skip to what it looks like at the end. See, there you go again. You just have that flying type motion within the hair, and it's not really what you'd want, essentially. Like, it's more recommended if your hair's shorter. This was done in September 2021, so my undercut was growing, but it wasn't at a length where it was still quite short, basically shorter than what my hair is now. That's what my undercut was like in this video. So I kind of had the similar issue, but at the same time I was able to control my hair more. So let's just skip towards when I started doing it. So as you guys can see, like grabbing this bit off my hair, you guys can, let me just try to get a better angle. I just feel like it's so easier. I just think it's much better. Just being able to, let me turn it down because I keep talking. Just being able to just grab your hair, not feeling like something's missing. You're just able to grab every single thing. Like, there we go. Let me try to get a better. Where am I? 5'10", let's go to 5'9", 5'8". Yeah. So let's zoom in. You guys can see my hair is able to, the braid is able to start from here rather than like up here if I had a fade, and it just makes it just stay down there because of the hang time, if that makes sense. And I don't know if you guys know, if you guys are growing your hair and you've watched his videos, you may have heard of this guy called King Brill, and he was saying this in a TikTok that he was making recently, and he literally said the same thing with regards to the hang time. You get better hang time if you have a full head of hair. And I saw some people in the comments saying, oh, not everything's about length, but I'm like, I don't know, each to their own. Like, if you prefer to have a fade with your hair, or however long your hair is, and you decide to have a fade, if that works for you, that works for you. But I've been seeing recently a lot of people are starting to grow out their fades or grow out their undercut a lot more often, even people with dreadlocks. And that really shocked me, to be honest, because who are you, bro? I did not.
What?
A lot of people with a fade or a high top, they always end up growing their hair back out. So it's like, in order, if you just want to avoid all of that, just grow a full head at the end of the day. Obviously, if you're in a stage where you have a high top, or you just have any type of fade, even a taper, be free to grow it out. There's no waiting stopping you. Like me, I just wanted to have short hair again, but knowing that I was growing up my undercut for about a year or so, when I cut my hair, I knew everything was even because I was able to. It was just easy. It was just very easy to know where each bit was, and now my hair's just at a length where everything is like just how I wanted it to be. Obviously, maybe I should have cut it a bit. I should have cut not less. Well, yeah, I should have cut less off, but at the end of the day, it's growing back anyway, so I'm not complaining. Oh wow, his hair would be past his shoulders if he didn't cut it. That hurts reading stuff like that, man, because it's actually true. But then again, each time my hair was damaged, so I can't really complain after reading comments like that. But yeah, oh my gosh, this was back in 2019. Can you believe that's almost 4? Well, that's basically 4 years ago now. That's crazy. This was back when I was studying for GCSEs. But yeah, in this hairstyle, I was doing just like a slick bun or a slick ponytail, whatever people call it. But if you ask me, I feel like having a slick ponytail is more effective if you have a full head of hair. And you guys are probably thinking, oh, yeah, of course he's going to say it's better for a full head. But I just think so because let me just show you why. Like, it's, okay, okay. Look at it. If we zoom in up here, like I don't think it looks bad. Like it don't look bad, but at the same time, I just feel like it would be better with a full head because it's just like when you tie it up, man, it just feels like there's a bit missing. Like if we just go back a bit, yeah, like it just feels like there's a bit missing. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. And then if we go back to one of the videos where I did a full head, let's go to the start of 2022. I have to scroll all the way up because, by the way, check out my recent video about detangling hair. If you haven't watched that, make sure to watch it because I do give a lot of tips in that video. So if you want to know how to grow your hair properly, I advise you to watch that one. But yeah, let's go to the video where I slicked my hair. Yeah, how I apply gel in my hair, and of course I get an ad, which is great, amazing, fun. Wow. um, yeah. So if we skip, I just feel like it's a lot more effective. Like you're able to grab more bits of hair, you're able to just get each and every bit into place. And even though like my undercut is unnoticeable, you can't, like if you saw me for the first time, you wouldn't think that I had an undercut here because I'm able to catch everything. And with the fade there or the high top fade, I just feel like there's just so much missing there and there's less you can do with it. You know, I just feel like there's more advantages. And let's admire the curls, by the way. Wow, look at that, bro. But I just feel like there's so much more you can do with it. Anyways, guys, more of the story is I just want to let you guys know if you have been thinking about it or you've wanted to get like straight back halos, but you know that you have a fade. If you want to go out your sides, go for it. Because when I started doing it in 2021, people were like, oh, I think that's a stupid idea. This, that, and the third. And now everybody is doing it. If you look on TikTok, everybody and their family is growing out their sides. So if you are really thinking about it, by all means go for it. You don't need to cut your whole hair to restart. I think it's better to grow out your undercut, and then when it gets to a certain length, you cut the longer part of your hair and make sure everything's level, or get a professional to do it. I think that's the best way to go about it rather than going and starting from scratch, because even though I cut my hair off, I didn't start from scratch. Like I didn't go bald. Like I literally had like a mini afro, so I was able to I had a slight head start, but my hair still grew fast anyway before you guys try to come for me. But yeah, but anyway, if you have been thinking about it, just go for it. Just go for it. That's my best advice I can give you. If you're worried about hair growth, I have numerous videos where you can check out tips that I may have given out. But as I mentioned, my most recent video, I give out probably one of the best tips. So yeah, or there's many other people on YouTube that you can check out also. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless you all and stay safe. Catch you guys later. Peace. And Make sure you have your notifications on so you do not miss any live streams that I do. Catch you guys later.
Please subscribe. Please. Please.